Hello, my name is Olga. Thank you for stopping by at my channel again. And today I'm coming to you with yet another review of the project I have finished recently. This project, this kit I got it from the AliExpress. It doesn't have any special name. It just has a number and some details, the name of the company that made it. But I checked online that it is not a copy paste of some known project or kit or pattern, so I'm pretty sure it is as authentic as it can be. Here on the table in front of me right now you can see the picture of the finished image that was coming together with the kit. I didn't make any video when I got the kit and I started it because I prefer to make reviews after I finished the project itself. And the reason I was making this project is very special. I wanted to give it as a gift to my friend, who is she's a recent subscriber of my channel, so I will be putting this video after I will give it to her. So I'm not gonna be naming names or anything. She will know who she is when she will see it. The reason why I decided to give it to her and why I wanted to stitch this project for her was because she's not just a friend of mine, she is, as well as me, she has a background in science. She's doing her PhD right now. I hope she will finish it successfully very soon, despite all the obstacles on her way. And but on aside of that, she's also an author of the books. She's writing novels about vampires, dragons, Victorian era, and so on. And when I saw the image of this project, I thought of her immediately, and I couldn't stop thinking of her until I got the project and started working on it. So I hope she will be happy with this gift. I will put the link to her pages and her books and everything in the description down below. If this kind of mysterious novels with some hidden gems and hidden details is interesting to you, I'm sure you will be interested to read some of her books. I'm not sure how many books she has as of now. I think 3, and she's working on another one. But as I said, I will put the link down below so you will be able to check her books for yourself. And in the meantime, I will just show, this is what was coming as a part of the package. This was on the front page. Also, I will show you the pattern itself. It was coming with 4 pages. I was working on them very heavily and I did not made a copy of this, so this is original, but it is very worn and well used because I don't use electronic patterns, I only use paper ones. As you can see, it was coming as a color pattern. Sorry, it was upside down. It is coming as a color pattern, which I prefer. It is not matte, it is a very simple plain paper. All the details are very easily recognizable. I didn't find any issues with the pattern itself. It's very easy to read and follow, so I was very happy with it. Also, it was coming with a generous amount of thread. This is what is left after I've done working on it. The paper key itself I got to replace because the original one was pretty thin and I torn apart a lot of places, so I just use a thicker paper key and I put the signs here myself. So this is a very basic kit, very basic setup, but I was pretty happy with it. The threads themselves seems to be cotton. Those are not those Chinese with synthetics, which was not. They were prone for some knots some from time to time, but generally it was not a problem working on them. So this is the threads themselves. Also, it was coming with a piece of canvas of blue color, but I have replaced it with a smaller count, with a higher count, sorry. I think it was coming with 14 count AIDA, and I replaced it with, if I'm not mistaken now, if I replaced it with 18 count AIDA. The AIDA that was coming as a part of the kit was also bluish color, so I replaced it with a similar color but just on a higher count. But probably that is the reason why I have so many threads left after. So after giving you details of the kit itself, I would like to actually show the final work. Here is how it looks like. I was trying to cover it from the camera for a while to keep the intrigue. I washed it yesterday. I ironed it just now. There is still a piece of hoop in here. I'll try to iron it again. Maybe it will help. But I'm very happy with how it turned out. It looks very interesting. It looks very nice. I like the face, the head of the crow, and this little yellow detail in the eye, so it makes it look very much alive. And I like the feathers, the back stitch on the feathers as well, because it gives this shine of this crow. But it is not the crow. The bird itself doesn't have any blue, doesn't have any dark blue or black thread on it, but it still looks like it is dark bird sitting in the on the branch with a dark light around it. It also has some bridge here and some tower here, and this night lamp. So I think this project, this picture itself, is very suitable to be given as a gift to my friend who writes those novels. I hope she will have some inspiration based off it. I will hope she will have it in her home, and she will enjoy having it there. I will probably bring it a bit up close to show some small details. There is back stitch. It's partially stitched. Not everything here is cross stitch, because some parts of it is just the fabric. That's why the fabric that comes with the kit is also like this grayish blue color. So it covers some of the parts of the project itself, so you don't have to stitch all of it. It's just here is places where you just leave the canvas open, but it still works very well with the whole color schema of this dark blue and green shades of this night sky and night forest probably. So some of the stitches here, for example, are half stitch, but there's not so much of half stitch. There was one blend used as well, but general number of threads is not that much. I would say it's just 19 colors. So it is really nice work they have done with a pattern that they were able to provide such a nice color combination using only 19 threads, 19 colors of threads. I will probably bring it a bit up close to show some small details. I want to keep my camera focus on it. Yes, here it is. So there is some back stitch on the night lamp here and some details. This is very nice. I like how the stars are depicted, that it looks like they're shining here. This part was a bit tricky to work on because it keeps a lot of space, wide open space of the canvas, and it's hard to follow all those little intricate lines. I'm sure I made mistakes at some point, but you don't really see it like this. It seems like it's all like it is supposed to be. And here is my favorite part, the magical, mystical bird, this crow. I assume it is a crow. With all these feathers and all the back stitch that brings all the feathers up, and it looks like it is a real live bird. And its face here also with this crook and this little eye with a golden detail here. I really liked how it worked, because the moment I finished this little eye, it looked like bird immediately started looking at me, and it was really nice. This part is also half stitch here, so it looks a bit that it has some gaps, but I think if you're looking at it at the distance, let me focus the camera in again. If you're looking on it from the distance, it looks like this is how it is supposed to be, that it is not all pure black, but it has some shade, like the shady area of this picture. So this is how it looks like, and I really like how it looks from the distance. If you step even further away, it looks even more alive and more three-dimensional. Because of the work they did here with all the half stitch and front stitch and back stitch, everything looks very realistic, very 3D. So if you're a fan of images like this, if you would like to make birds like this, or this kind of project for your own, for yourself or for a friend, I'll leave the link to the kit itself down below. If it's still available, or sometimes those links, products disappear on the site and you cannot get them back again, but I hope that is not the case. I will check for myself. I didn't see it for a long time. So there is that. I hope this video was entertaining and maybe a bit useful to some of you. Thank you for watching it, and I will see you again in my next video. Goodbye.